Love bugs, is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing, extended, beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly, truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I'd love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the video is uplifting and give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at the moment and just needing confirmation or validation or even spiritual guidance, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give you a thumbs up, like, and also share social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated, and I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101, Heyokas. At times we fall. No such things. Wait a minute. It's like, let me see. Heyokas, at times we fall. No such things as failure. It's just a chance to move in a different direction. I got that from a girl. What was her name? Mariah White. She does. I think she's a doctor or something, but she does like little IG stories and stuff like that. And there's some of them she does really deep. And I said, I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And I think she got that from Oprah. So I was like, yeah, that is true. Because a lot of times when we, we have constant setbacks, failures, impulses, mistakes, we feel like, at times, I'm not saying every time, it's like, dang, that, I could have been here, I could have been there, I could have been doing this already, I could have been all the way doing this. You have to understand exactly, there's times I've done that, and I got to remind myself, really check myself. It's like, you're exactly where you need to be. All the things that you did not go the right way, or when they do go the good way, you're learning lessons through every single thing. There's times I've been in my life where I said, I wish I didn't meet certain people. I've said that a lot because there was a lot of people I just really, really just did not. I really wished I didn't deal with them because it's just like my whole life is, changed. But those are the things to change for the better. All these things we're learning through our experience of life. If you didn't have patience and stuff, there's sometimes that when we're so stressed out of being in certain relationships, not relationships, circumstances, that we'll jump the gun and go do something just for us to get away from certain things. And it's just the fact is, and you end up screwing your own self when there were so many different notifications that was coming to you, so many different signs. It's like, for you to be able to go to the next level, there are certain things you're going to have to heal from and let go of for you to be able to go through that. You can't jump into this door and still be holding this door open. One door got to close for the other one got to open, because it's not, you can't do both. You can't, how are you going to enter one door and you're still holding that one open? It's like, take that door stopper out, close it, appreciate it for what it is. Because there's times I've gone through different things in my life and I couldn't stand starting over because it made me feel like I got to go all the way back to day one. And it's like, no, it's just the fact is, take a different approach about it on the things that we're telling you to do. Because it's like, we get aggravated, we get pissed, we getting beside ourselves and certain things when we feel like we're not getting our way, or you're out here doing all this light work and then you get all this negative BS back. It just feel like some people that are trying to block you from your blessings always having a come up, and it's just like the people that are being legit get like these little snippets, and it's just like, these are the things that's creating something that is going to open doors for us that we never imagined that we're going to be going through. It's just because the fact is, even there's times that you wanted to walk away from the things that you worked so hard on, and it's just like, you be mad for that day. And it's like, I quit. I'm done. I'm serious. I'm tired of this. Every time I try to do this, I can't do that. Or, I'm putting all this in. The universe told me to go this way, and I still, they kept on telling me blessings is about to be, on its way, or it's heading our way. or you see those different posts, like on your social media sites. It's like, you're not reading this by accident. Your miracle is going to come before the week's over. And it really is. It may not be the one that you were looking for, but you're going to get some kind of blessing out of that. You're going to get some kind of miracle out of that. Because a lot of times you be like, oh yeah, they're telling me this and this and that. And those are the things, it's like, you're reading into it and you get mad because of disappointment when we're just not allowing ourselves, because it's like, God knows what we want. He knows our situation better than we do at times. Well, all the time. It's not at times. It's like, correct yourself. He know everything. And these are the things that he makes us go through, because it's like, a lot of times you don't understand. When they want to know, how far are you willing to go? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to change? What are you going to be able to advance towards? What are you willing to slack off? I mean, not slack off, but break away from, cut ties with. Are you going to be willing to give up those things for you to be able to be blessed with these things? And a lot of times we get aggravated when we feel like life is really taking too long. I can understand it. Or you're getting spread too thin. Or there's constantly things coming back to back to back to back, and you're trying to stay focused. This is where that strength gets strengthened at. Because a lot of time I get mad, because I used to tell people, they were like, karma, whatever karma that you push out, you get back. I used to get mad about stuff like that. But this is like, yeah, you may not get exactly back what you're doing, what you're getting back, but it's giving you something back in return. And it's basically, if you've gone through something that just really just jacked you up, and it's like, when you're trying your best to do something and there's something that comes back and make your situation worse and worse and worse. And this is where that strength comes from, because you're allowing yourself to move freely through your challenges. And a lot of times it's hard to really do that, and it's just like today, I'm not feeling good. I put a post out yesterday. I'm taking, self-care, because it's just like, my sinus pressure, and I'm getting a lot of downloads, and I keep drinking water every 5 minutes. I'm not feeling well. It's like kind of spacey, but I'm just trying to, make my own moves, because I've always been like that. If I'm really passionate about something, if I know I'm downright, because I know it was like a year or two ago, I was making videos and you couldn't even understand it. You'd be lucky if you're like, you're like, girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere. I've been that, because I was passionate. I am passionate about the things that I'm creating. When you know that you love what you do, yes, there's going to be times where you're on a break. Even when I'm on my break and I'm just chill, I'll start writing down so many different content, that I want to start off for my videos, because I know I can relate to it as well as other people, and you're really trying to understand that. So, oh gosh. Hello? Oh, jeez. Sorry about that, y'all. I thought that was emergency. I apologize. But anyways, you're going through all these different things in your life that, you're just really, really wishing that you were supposed to be on a different time stamp. And those are the things that, you can't predict where you are. How certain people just put their goals down from their 2-year goal all the way to their 5-year. And it's just like, some people are like, I'm 40 and, I said I wanted to be married with 2 kids and 2 degrees and this and this and that, and have my, my big house with a white picket fence. And you live in, in an apartment, you're still engaged, and there ain't no picket fence. There's always, don't feel like you have to be able to, you can do things, you can transform your life at any time. And a lot of times we get fed up because it feels like we should have been ahead of the game already. When you are determined and you're making more movements. Adjustments in your life than excuses. And you're seeing that even on your days off, you still putting up a game plan about what you're going to do towards the manifestation you got. Trust and believe. Universe is looking at that. They really are. And it's just like, even on their downtime, like today, I'm not feeling well. And I was like, this is going to be my last video today. I said I'm only going to do 2 today. I said I was trying to push out a couple more, but I'm not feeling well. And it's okay. I used to always feel like, my haters going to think they don't want on me. I really don't give a dag about my haters. I appreciate you though, because I said, yeah, I might go down, but I'm not laying there. I'm not staying there, and a lot of times we'll feel that we're doing something to prove to somebody else. And that was me seeking outside validation. And it's just like, there are going to be days you're going to rest. There are going to be days that you're just not going to feel good. And there's days that you're just going to have to stop what you're doing and go to something else because something else needs your attention. Don't worry about what other people think. What's going to be for you is going to be for you. There'll be people that's, they'll be doing things to make sure that you don't get to that next level. And that's okay too, because you're getting lessons out of those situations to be able to tell you, okay, you see your do's on don'ts on why this is taking place. And then you're learning. And that's the reason why they always tell us, don't ever regret what you're going through. Don't ever feel shameful about whatever you're going through. Allow yourself to be honest with the emotions you have. Allow yourself to go towards healing on whatever is letting, whatever is still holding you in a certain vibration. Allow yourself to understand why certain, cycles is still repeating itself. All these things is throughout our learning experience. Like, there's days I'm just like, I'm so tired of this situation. I'm so tired of these people. I'm just so tired of certain individuals. It'd be certain things like that I will push out. I'm not talking about people as in you. It's just the ones that have issues with. Those are the things that I'm talking about. But then when I allow myself to really step back, take a breather, I'm seeing how much insight I've gotten just by the pace it's going. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I may not have, all those, those big subscribers. I had people like, oh, such and such had made in 10 minutes, they made over 2,000 views. And I'm like, okay, I mean, am I supposed to be mad? Am I supposed to get upset? There was already somebody trying to throw shade on what I was doing. And it's just like, you get insight when you see different things like that. That lets you know, anytime people bring stuff up to you and it is trying to rub it in your face, you have to appreciate that, because that shows you got something important that they're really trying to distract you from. But these are the things that you earn from, because there's a lot of people out there that feel like, oh, okay, how come you're not getting that many views? Or, how come you didn't do this? It ain't none of nobody else's business. Your journey is your journey. Not everybody gonna understand that. And that's because it's your journey. These are the things that you're dealing with through experience. I look at so many different things I've gone through, and I've seen how my trauma has changed me for the better. There are certain things that, I'm still working on, and a lot of time people really tell me, Roslynn, I really admire you because you are very truthful. Because I always say, I don't want to have to remember anything. I'm not lying about nothing because I don't want to remember anything. If I said it, I'll say it again. My story never changes. There's some people that'll say something and it, be that one, they'll be on that, question of 1,000, and you go back to 2. Now you got to really go into the brainstorm about remembering what you said for answer 2, and those are the things that I had to learn through my experience on, being a content creator. Stay on my A game. If you expect things to happen in life, you have to make them happen for you. You have to be able to make them boss moves. Even if you have a setback, you're going to have a powerful comeback. If that was a mistake, it was a blessing of a lesson for you to be able to make the right choices on the next go around. These are the things that's just sending you in a different, in a different direction. And then you have more insight than you did the last time, and it's sometimes it's hard when you're going through so much situations to be able to see blessings that were just peeking through those situations that was disguised as some kind of struggle. And they gave you insight, because I know it was just like with me 2 days ago. I was like really going through it, and it just felt like things were coming back to back to back to back to back. And then it was just like, these things, you even though you may think that everything is going against you and nothing's in your favor, really see that lesson we were really trying to show you. What did you catch out of that? And it was like, I had to wait until I initially calmed down to where I truly needed to be. And for me to be able to do that, I had to step back, a little bit. I had to really step back, because it was just like, it's just like one pile after one pile after one pile. And then I was like, oh, that's what that is. Okay, I got it, and then I felt more grateful, even though I felt bad, because, I went off on all universe. Like, I just didn't care. I went all in. And then it was just like, I felt so bad because I was being very disrespectful. It was like, God can do anything in your life. Like, that is not the right person you want to go off on. He'll be like, he'll forgive you, but you're going to pay for that. You're going to really pay for that. And these are the things that they're showing you. They know, like I said, this is going to be my last video. They know when we go through different things in our lives, they know how things can get very hard and how it just constantly feel like we're a burden. The situations we're dealing with is just whack. All those different things that are taking place that you really had to be able to pay attention to. And those are the things that really truly help you grow, and that's when they want you to be able to understand, there's no such thing as a failure. It's just the fact is they're changing up in your, situation, or there may be something that was blocked at that time and they got you somewhere else. And it's just like, okay, this person blocked me, this and this and that. I can't stand this, and it's just like, I had to tell myself as well, do you think that probably that situation was probably over with? And then we sent you to something else. You already got all your experiences, all your lessons right there. We're trying to give you to go a different way so you can take those lessons you got from point A to point B, C, D, E, F, G. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to look back and appreciate all those failures. You're going to appreciate all those mishaps, all those mess ups, all those different things, because this is the life lessons So when these things occur again, you're like, I know last time I did this, then And those are the things they want you to be able to peep out. So, and it's just the fact is, a lot of times, yes, it's hard to want to start over, but you never know what kind of extra insight you're going to get from that. Well, if you know the difference between starting over and you just allowing yourself to overlook something because it's too painful, and it's just like, the only thing it is hurting you. If God's telling you, universe telling you, you need to let go of a certain situation, you need to let go of a certain mindset, mind frame, people. If you don't, I'm gonna bring some signs that's telling you to let go, or I got something for you to do. I got this where you can build up your own empire, but you have to let go of this job to get to this job. And it's like, man, look, the pandemic done messed my financial up. I'm still trying to recuperate from 2 years ago and still ain't right. I got kids to feed. I got, I need roof over my head. I need clothes, all this different stuff. And they understand that, because there'll be times of like, shoot, y'all already where y'all cool. Y'all don't need nothing. You try to tell us to sacrifice for that. And we're the one who's over here. But it's just like, they tell you your needs will be met. Your needs will be met. A lot of times they put us in the most darkest situations so we can remind ourselves we got that light to find ourselves out. You just had to go through this situation to remind you of those situations that you forgot about. And that's how you grow. There's no failure in a part of that. It's just all about learning. And I was just like, dang, made me feel like I was like, I wasn't even smarter than a fifth grade. It made me feel like I was dumb years old when I found about this, and make you feel that way. But then you can appreciate those struggles. Then you can appreciate that, because it's just like anybody. If you've been at rock bottom, and you just barely got 2 pennies to rub together, and then you've been working hard. You don't know how you were able to make it, day by day. And it got rough. There'll be days that you really was thinking some dark thoughts because you didn't want to deal with those situations no more. You didn't want to deal with the burden no more. You didn't want to deal with the stress anymore. And those are the things that took off. And then when you kept going, you kept on hearing, universe, don't stop. Don't give up. We got you. And like, I'm sitting up here sleeping on a bench and you got me. Okay. It's just like, you don't want to be a sore sport, or you don't want to act pissy with them. But a lot of times that happens. And then it's just like, when you allowed yourself to keep going. And matter of fact, when I was going through my stuff the other day, all of a sudden there was a one-time watch movie. There's just certain movies I will not watch again because that mess was just either too jacked up or too depressing. Pursuit of Happiness. I forgot what Will Smith and Jaden was set up here trying to, I don't know if it was a vacuum cleaner or I don't know what it was. But, it was at that point where he was crying, and being in a stall, in a bathroom stall, and locked the door for him and his son to have a good night's sleep. And he never gave up. There'll be days he was mad, trying to pay rent, people chasing him down for rent. He trying to go through these different interviews. People ain't really trying to hear him. And he kept going and going, and he didn't know what he wanted to do. And it was like, I got a child I gotta feed. We don't have no place to stay. This and this and that. I'm trying to go to a shelter. I'm worried about my son. All these different things is going on. And then when he finally got to that point, this man made it big. As a matter of fact, I think the guy who the movie was about, he just recently passed away. If it is, God rest his soul. Much love to his family. But then I can see you can allow yourself to relate to that. Because there's a lot of times people have really been through some struggles. I've gone through it. I'm still going through it. But those are the things, if I go through it, I'm going to get, I'm go to it to get through it. And you have to be able to see that everything happens for a reason, and it's just like a lot of times when you have gone through that long line of struggle, you have seen betrayal, you have seen deception, you have had multiple stabs in the back, but yet you keep coming back like Jason Voorhees. And then you finally got what you needed to do. And that experience was not easy. It helped you break away your mind. It probably broke you down mentally, emotionally, financially, verbally, spiritually, all those different things. And broke you down. And then when you finally got to that point where you said, I can't take this anymore. I don't know how much more I can deal with this. Every time y'all ask me to move, I move. When you asked me to jump, I said, how high? You told me to stop, I sit there. You tell me to shut up, I be quiet. It'll be all those different things. And you really just trying to understand, I've done everything you asked me to, and I still haven't got the results that I've been asking about. And then it's just like, chill. You're not telling me to chill. You see, I know you done seen everything I went through. And next thing you know, you can just go right around the corner and boom, your blessing's just right there. And then you'll be feeling kind of salty, like, I was kind of going off, and those are the things they see, even when they wanted you to know. And there sometimes you go through your life and you really just don't see no way out of that. And a lot of times you don't know. I have to know. I have to remind myself, God uses your story for his glory. He will show some stuff that is downright impossible, cannot be done. And there's always a way around it. God allowed always a way around it, and I've been in situations like that. I'm in situations like that. And I have to allow myself to keep going. You keep holding on to that faith. Even like right now, throat is like, it's not sore, but I'm losing my throat, my voice or whatever, because of the spiritual stuff that's going on. These things that we're going through, and it's just like, you have something powerful coming through you when them daggone side effects is kicking your behind, and it's just like my body is like, my joints are sore and stuff like that. It's like I went around with Clash's Clay or something like that. God rest your soul too. But all those different things. But yeah, I still keep moving. I love when I can sit up here and come look back at my comments and see how my videos or my posts has really helped somebody, or I can make some kind of sense of clarity to give to them when all they had was crazy clouds, and those are good things when you're doing that, and that's why I always try to make sure, I'm very transparent on things. I keep it real with y'all. There's moments in my life that I'm not proud of, but then it's like, I can't be shameful of that because I made those choices. I did what I did. I can't change them. Why regret them? It made you into a much better person. There's so many people around here appeasing society when you can't make everybody happy all the time. It's all about you. If they're not happy with you, it don't matter as long as you're happy with you. All these situations, that are going on in your life is teaching so much value. And there's a lot of times I have to remind myself of that as well. Like I tell y'all, every days I'm just, tiptoeing through the tulips with Tiny Tim, and then there's a lot of days that I feel like Hulk and tearing stuff up, but that's being okay because you're being honest that not every day is a good day, but you're trying to make it through that day. And I know things gonna be all right, things gonna get better. You have to be able to tell yourself that even when things are just not looking right for you, you just don't understand where you're gonna get your next dollar from, your next meal. There's always somebody gonna connect with you who's gonna be that blessing that you asked for. There's always gonna connect with you. You could be praying for something and it'll just be that person. And those are things they want you to pay attention to. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna try my best. I think I'm not gonna do a chat until Friday. So, because I know a lot of people are like, Roslynn, you gonna do chat? No, not with me and my voice going like this. I'm drinking water every 5 minutes. I'm gonna go rest, put it down, lay it down. And I hope y'all have a blessed one. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. Remember, I always said I keep all my contact information in the description box below. And I will see y'all in my next video. If y'all aren't feeling well either, best wishes to you. And when you get better, you're gonna come back 10 times stronger than you were. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Much love, peace.